All right, our next question goes back to Andrew Rice, and for that we turn it over to Karen Larson.
All right, thank you, Russ. A recent CNN poll indicates that the majority of Americans don't believe that America can win the war in Iraq. And in fact, 6 in 10 want U.S. troops to withdraw immediately, or at least within the year. How do you define victory in Iraq, and when would you withdraw American forces?
Well, I do believe that victory in the conventional sense of pre-9/11, the conventional wars that we fought in the 20th century, is very hard to apply to Iraq. It's a very difficult situation. It was a conflict as someone who lost a brother in the World Trade Center and was very concerned, as all Americans are, about terrorism. As someone who supported very much so the campaign in Afghanistan, I was against the Iraq war because I thought it was a diversion. It was moving resources and troops out of Afghanistan. And since then, the generals on the ground in Afghanistan have repeatedly called for more troops back in Afghanistan. And so I believe that, for instance, my wife, who's here tonight, her cousin is being trained and being deployed in November. He's trained to win battles and secure the peace. And we've trained several 100,000 Iraqi troops. We've set up a government. The military's job is done there. We need to be able to pull our troops back, redeploy them to Afghanistan, and be prepared to deal with other threats in this very dangerous world. And we've been set back quite a bit from this conflict.
Senator Inhofe, 30 seconds. Victory in Iraq.
Yeah, victory in Iraq, it can be defined by the time when all 18 provinces are under the security of the Iraqi security forces. Right now, 12 of the 18 provinces are. It's been a tremendous success. I think Ahmadinejad accidentally did a great favor for us. He's watching the Democrats with all their surrender resolutions, and he said, when, not if, but when the Americans leave, that's going to create a vacuum. We will fill that vacuum. Well, there are no two cultures who hate each other more than the Iraqis and the Iranians. And so I think that was part of the help of the surge that has brought us the degree of victory that we have got so far.
State Senator Rice, 30 more seconds.
Well, Senator typifies the problem in Washington by taking a shot at the Democratic Party. On national security in Iraq, we have to find common ground across party lines to deal with this issue. Democrats and Republicans voted to go into Iraq, and that reckless policy has set us back. And now we have to come together, and instead of doing political pot shots, and find a way to redeploy our troops. The surge was effective in making a catastrophic situation somewhat stable. To say that Iraq is a success right now, where we have emboldened Iran and Ahmadinejad, is not true.